Oh boy, a new patch. Well, I doubt they actually changed Falco again, so I better tell people not to get their hopes up. Well, actually, he did get some changes. Huh? But he was in a pretty good spot after the 1.08 patch. There's no way. Yeah, man, they actually buffed him again. What do you mean they buffed him again? No, really, you should check out the patch notes. Oh. We'll start off with some of the smaller changes. Falco's down smash received a knockback increase from 76 to 78. He also has one less frame of invulnerability on all his options after being tripped. This appears to just be a correction, as some characters has one extra frame on these options, while others didn't, so it just makes the cast equal, and it's not too big a deal. Now for the big one. The start of Falco's up smash was reduced from frame 8 to frame 7. This makes his up smash the same frame as his down tilt and down smash, and also means that he now has the fastest flip kick up smash in the game. The first hitbox also had changes to his base knockback and knockback growth. The base knockback was changed to 70, and the knockback growth was reduced to 18. This tries to ensure the opponent will get pulled into the second hit, but is less likely to fly out at higher percents. The startup of the second hitbox up smash was also reduced by 1 frame, so from frame 13 to frame 12. The second hitbox had changes to his base knockback and knockback growth as well. The base knockback was increased from 30 to 31, and the knockback growth was increased from 98 to 104. And there are some resistance changes to Falco's up smash. I don't know completely what these mean, I don't know what the exposition refers to, but I can tell you what feels different to me. The first hitbox now pulls you from in or standing behind Falco, and it sends him at an angle up and behind him rather than straight up. And for the second hitbox, it now seems to hit a little lower behind him than it used to. Falco also gained leg intangibility during up smash. As seen here, he can now up smash a bomb off without taking any damage or knockback. However, when the explosion touches his body, he still gets hit. And his up smash now hits opponents who are lying on the ground, so after it missed tech for instance.
Finally!
This means he can now hit opponents who have very low crouches such as Kirby, Demon Launch, and Refit Trainer. Plus, he can now hit opponents who are holding onto the ledge with up smash, either pull them into the full hits or stage spike them at higher percents. However, it's not all good news unfortunately. Let's take the time to remember what we've lost on this day. When I first saw these changes, I thought it'd be a good quality of life change for Falco. Down smash killing earlier is nice, and I'm especially sad about the down to the ledge being gone, but I'll be alright. In the past patches, his up smash really wasn't the best move. It wouldn't link properly, so sometimes people would fly out the top of it. It wasn't very powerful, so it wouldn't kill people till around 130%, and Falco himself isn't a fast character, so for the move to not be that strong overall for his run speed made it not very useful. I personally used it pretty situationally. Most of the time to catch a normal get up on the ledge, so it's technically a hard read or more of a reaction. As someone who's played Falco since the original release on the 3DS version back in October of 2014, just him having a reliable kill option out of a dash is so important. I want to stress the point of him having a reliable kill option. His back and up throw can kill, but they are heavily DIable or just position based. His dash attack can kill as well, but with the opponent being around 107%, and with him having stage 2 rates at 100%. So, yeah. Just the ability to run at someone and have them die around 110% is such a strong addition. Even still, I thought that might be the end of how important it would be. After playing with it in tournament and in friendlies, it honestly feels so good and so satisfying just to hit his up smash now. Being able to actively hard punish people and closing stocks for putting laggy moves on his shield or for misspacing is so good. The addition of another strong anti-air move also really helps his kit. One of Falco's best strengths has been his ability to catch someone's landing options and keep a juggle going. Now he can kill off an anti-air move that is also intangible. This is an increase to his boxing game as well. During the last monthly I went to, I played against a Peach, and for those of you that don't know, Falco's jabs lift you off the ground. I did jab 1 to jab 2, and they air dodged, probably trying to buffer his shield input. I noticed this and just jump cancel up smash on reaction, and that was the stop. Phenom even topped this in a crew battle we had with the Lucario groups. He did jab 1 into a grab, and then after the grab release, jab 1, up smash. In the words of Phenom himself.
Bruh.
I know myself and several other Falcos who were there just took note of that as a new option after the fact. Speaking of Lucario, I can't tell you how amazing it is that Falco's up smash now hits people who are lying on the ground.
Lucario's up B being a major one of these. So in this matchup, if Falco is on the ledge and Lucario is away from the stage and needs up B to recover, he's more than likely going to up B onto the stage as Falco can drop down with a rising aerial to cover the ledge if he goes for it. Well, you may be thinking to yourself, well, why don't you just up smash him after he lands on stage? Well, the first time I tried to up smash Lucario during the long ending lag of his up B, the up smash went right through him. So I just looked at my controller and contemplated my decisions in life. But now... Another bonus from this change is that Falco's up smash now covers pretty much all get up options off the ledge, excluding disjointed attacks. What I mean by this is charging at the ledge covers normal get up, jump off the ledge, and certain get up attacks and drop down rising aerials. It even covers if they sit there and do nothing, as at low percents it'll pull them into it or high percents it'll stage spike them. The main thing this will lose to is if they choose to commit to a roll, but you could just bait the roll and then punish that with up smash anyway. With all these changes, Falco's up smash is now objectively better than Fox's up smash. Fox still has advantage at his kills earlier and he has more moves that'll combo into it, however. Falco's up smash lasts longer, Fox's up smash is active for 4 frames while Falco's is active for 14 frames, has less ending lag, 38 frames for Falco compared to the 45 for Fox, is a multi-hit move so it can better cover options, it can shield poke, it can catch people dropping their shields, and now also has leg intangibility. And it doesn't have a weak hit, as Fox is active for 4 frames, but the strong hit is only active for 2 of those 4. The main downside to this, if you hit someone diagonally above and in front of Falco, they still fly out of it. Although it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, where you could hit someone just standing in front of you and they could fly out before, but that was patched a while ago to fix that at least. But as a Falco player, even though they can still fall out, you can be able to anticipate and react to the fact that they can fall out since you know the possibility is there. I know I personally got quite a few kills on people that I know that they can fall out at that angle, so after they fell out I just kind of waited and punished what they did after. Though if someone reacts to it and also knows, you could lose on that exchange, so you just have to be ready. After this change, I find myself starting to do what I dub the Fox main, which is running in and up smashing because you can. I always wonder why Foxes would go for this, as Fox, you know, has kill setups into his up smash, be that nair, down air, things like that. But then, now that Falco's up smash is much more capable, I definitely see why. Also, addition of another strong and reliable out of shield punish option is very good for Falco. Before, up smash was kind of lackluster in this spot. It wasn't intangible before, it was a frame slower, and it still doesn't kill at super amazing percents like Fox's, for instance. But before, it would also, like, if someone hits your shield and they end prone afterwards, like Peach forward air for instance, and you tried to up smash that out of shield, you would just whiff. But now, if she forward airs your shield, you can just up smash her in return. So will these changes affect its placing in tier lists? So far not really, but it's also something that people don't fully use as much as they could. I know I personally don't. I could definitely be using up smash more in a lot of situations, but I still play kind of safe. But even like Larry, who doesn't really like Smash 4 Falco compared to Brawl Falco, who we main, even admits that his up smash is ridiculous. And like Keitaro chimes in talking about how spammable it possibly is now, and even up smash master himself chimes in and gives it the seal of approval. So, you know, definitely something to keep in mind, and definitely something to use more when you can. Like, I still find it interesting. Up smash went from a move I would use highly situationally, like normally only to punish normal get up around 130, and even further back than that, a move I would like rarely use when like Smash 4 was first out on 3DS in very early Wii U days. So now it's an option that is super satisfying when you land it. It honestly just feels so good now to see someone whiff something and just up smash them. Like, it's so simple, but it feels really good. But yeah, the past 8 minutes of me talking about it, I haven't told you enough. It's a good move now, and you should use it.